One. So I welcome you all to this cell meeting this morning. Okay, I welcome you all. My name is Engineer Taiwo Shiobadi. I am the Elite Vision leader charged with the responsibility to give direction and leadership to this team. Okay, so if you are in this cell meeting right now, it means that I'm responsible for your growth in this business. And that leads me to come out this morning and share with you some very, very important tips. Tips that would help you start getting results in the business. Tips that will help you get ahead of your peers. Now, I don't know if you joined this business before and you didn't succeed with it. I don't know if anyone has shown you this business. They tried to work with you, but nothing happened. Yeah. But congratulations, you are now in this team. And our commitment is to ensure that you get the best of results. I personally, when I did network marketing before, I ran the business for 2 years. They promised mentorship. I went for trainings, but I didn't get results for 2 years. A few people joined me, but I didn't even make back the money I used to join the business. This was 10 years ago. Fast forward, I joined this business, and in my first month, second month, I already made back the money I started. My first year, the business paid my house rent. By my second year, I was firing my boss because this business was paying me more money than my salary was coming. Now, this was somebody working in one of the biggest construction companies in Nigeria. I won't even say the name, but you all know the biggest construction company in Nigeria. My salary was really, really good. And this business started to pay me more money. That was a big deal for me. So if this business helped me to fire my boss, give me that power, give me the justification to fire my boss, I said to myself, I'm going to make this a new mandate to help hardworking people, people who are overworked, underpaid. I want to help them to have options. I want to help them to have some dignity, to have some self-respect so that they can decide to either run this business part-time and have 2 sources of income, or replace their miserable source of income with a more dignifying one. Double their income, triple their income, multiply their income by 10. This is what I currently do. Now, ladies and gentlemen, one of the inspirations that I had in my early days of this business is a man called Dr. Elijah Mba. I was a professional engineer. This man was a professional doctor, medical doctor, working about 2-3 medical jobs at the time. Very energetic guy, but he still wasn't getting what he wanted from the job. In fact, you know what? I want you to hear from the horse's mouth. I want you to hear from him by yourself and see what he did in the business. What were his expectations? How did the business meet his expectations? Because let me tell you something. The mother of disappointment is bad expectation. If I have wrong expectations about something, there is no way I won't be disappointed. So why I want you to see his story, why I'm bringing him on this morning, is I want you to really take a look at yourself, examine yourself, do an x-ray. Ask yourself, what I'm expecting from this business, can this business give it to me? Now, what's this business expecting from me in return? Can I give it? If the answer to these 2 questions is yes, I congratulate you. So, ladies and gentlemen, I bring to you Dr. Elijah Mba. God bless you.
Today is an amazing time to share what God has been doing in our lives through this amazing opportunity, the Gabona Vida project. I have my story is a little different because I wasn't part of the founding masterminds or leaders of the Gabona Vida project. The project was already, the life campaign already started in 6 months. Then I came in. However, when I came in, I'll be sharing some of our success stories. I'll just share my own success story because I don't have time. Just remind us of the success story because we have to keep telling these stories again and again and again. What I've noticed is those who, quote unquote, are lazy and unwilling to do what they should do. Those who are waiting for handouts, they are the one talking everywhere, saying all kinds of things. This one did not work for me. This one did not. This one did. While those who are having the results are keeping quiet, they are being coded and being pushy about it, and it is not good for us. So I'll just say a little of myself, a brief version though. Then I'll tell us how far the milestone we've achieved so far. Now, when I got connected for myself, we're promised. Okay, I attended a session by Dr. Victor Abbas. You'll be hearing from him immediately after I'm done, or I think the next speaker after I'm done. And then we're promised we're going to have financial freedom. He was doing that presentation. I was looking at him that day. I remember the picture he posted. I was looking for it. I could not find it in this my sense, right? But the picture he posted, what kind of house would you want? This house or this other house, this car or this other car? Then he mentioned vacations and all that, the kind of family you want to raise. So we're promised financial freedom. We're promised time freedom, we're promised health freedom, okay? We're promised our own luxury cars, or we're going to get our luxury cars, our own houses, vacations, and lots more. Guess what? As at that time, I really didn't believe all these things, no. But I just said, what else would I be doing? I wasn't working, doing my job as a doctor, practicing for many years, struggling, behind on my bills, could not see the future that I have today. My dream car there was a Toyota Corolla LE, or a Toyota Camry, the one they call Spider, because my then HOD was driving the car, and that was my dream car. And if I could achieve that, that would have been a massive win for me. Then coming here and hearing that you can drive Mercedes-Benz, you can drive BMW, you can drive the Porsche, the thing looked a little weird and unbelievable at first. But however, we got started and started pushing. And guess what? Every promise they made, every promise that was made, fulfilled 100%. 100%. Okay, 100%. You can hear this type 100% in the chat room. This was me when I got started. Okay, practicing as a medical doctor in this picture I was taken as against our medical center. This picture I was taken in National Hospital. I was also working in Gaiki Hospital, working in Donor Specialized Hospital at the time. This was me somewhere in 2018. Somewhere in 2018, when I just got started about a year thereabout. I think I was already leader at this time. I owned my own office. I was so proud of the key. You can see the Honda key there. Okay, and you can see the I don't know if it's the tailor conspired with poverty to shame me in this picture, but my God has used the picture, for a greater good eventually. Okay, but that was me then. This was the car I was driving then. And this car, we're proud of our car, if you drive this kind of car, you're a big boy, but you can see something by the side, but not very, very conspicuous, but you can see something by the side. It's one of the new cars I eventually now drive. You'll not be seeing that today. And all the trips we were promised, they told we were going to travel to different countries. My first trip outside the shores of Nigeria, went to the Philippines, went to Dubai. I've been to Dubai now, I've traveled to, Egypt, I've traveled to Seychelles, been to Kenya, went to the World Cup last year myself, Moses, went to the World Cup live. Imagine a young man going to the World Cup live, just to go and watch football. I remember when we were going for the World Cup, when we got to the airport, the immigration guys were asking, where are you guys going to? We say, we're going to watch football. They say, how, why, where? How are you going to watch football? Young men like this, people are trying to jackpot. I just give them my international passport. I still got my passport. I've been to 5 different countries this year. If I wanted to jackpot, I would have jackpot since. And come on, if I want to jackpot, it will not be Qatar. There are final places to jackpot to, not this place. I was just going for World Cup. When they look at my passport, the guy asked, "What do you do?" And I told him straight up, "I'm a network marketing professional." I said, He said, that same network marketing, that same networking. I said, oh, so you're one of those people. He said, which people? I said, no problem. I'll tell you about it later. Right now, I have it like to cash. And that's how we did. So we were able to travel to Singapore this year, it's a place I've always dreamt of, just told my wife this year, so let's go to Singapore. When we got married, we could not we did our honeymoon, mini honeymoon, one small hotel like that in Benin, but I said, this honeymoon is carryover. I'm going to take you to virtually every country in the world, every best place in the world. And we had a planned vacation honeymoon extension. The first honeymoon extension was at Dubai at the Burj Al Arab. I showed you guys the picture. You can see the picture there, Burj Al Arab, the Dubai. That's it. That's what's inside the Burj Al Arab. Okay. The second honeymoon vacation was supposed to be at what they call it now, Maldives. Something happened. We did not continue with the travel, and we just had to discontinue somewhere midway. However, the third honeymoon vacation was in Singapore this year, and when they had an amazing time, that's me and her up here. This was at Singapore. This is their beautiful airport. I think Singapore have the finest airport, the Changi Airport. I think it's the finest airport in the world. I don't know, but I think it is. Okay, this is us at the Universal Studio, and it was an amazing time. And these were the promises made by the La Buena Vida project, and all come to fruition, all of them. This was me before. This is me by God's grace right now. Even though they told me as reduced a little, I started working on it, but that's what's happening right now. And it's not just about me. I've been able to work with a lot of persons that are super successful today, and not just about just limited to my organization. The general C2FG, a lot of persons that are super successful today. What are the milestones that we've achieved so far? Let me make this very, very brief because I have like 2 more minutes to go. Hard facts. Number one is that we are the fastest growing network marketing group in the world. Go and verify. And then we are the most successful network marketing group with thousands of people making full-time income. I was discussing it with somebody that claimed not to be doing well in the business. The person was not doing well at all. So I said, okay, let's look at it. Put this thing in perspective. How long have you done this business? He said 2 years. What's your total earning in these 2 years? Terrible income. He said 4.8 million. I said, okay, good. I said, let's divide 4.8 million by 2 years. When we were done dividing it, we came to 200,000 a month. I said, how much were you earning before you joined this organization? I said, 35,000 a month. I said, your people that were still working there, how much are they earning? I said, some of them are earning 50K a month. I say, you're not doing amazingly well, but guy, you're doing way better than those people. You can get better. So a lot of people are making full-time income. These are people that are not even happy with their income. A lot of people are making 6 figures, 7 figures. We have 8-figure earners in this business. We have created employment for thousands of people. More people pay their bills through this business than most other organizations in the world. The Feed the Family project, we've fed families through this platform. We've created more employment that banks have ever created. Okay, we've been able to regiment an all-regimented system. I can't go deep into this, but you know what I'm talking about. The network marketing system is an all-regimented system. People just come in, do what they want to do, then blame it that the business is not working when they did not work the business. We're able to put together a system that was able to regiment the all-regimented system. We've raised more leaders than any organization I've done in the whole of Africa. Part of my greatest win, when people tell me, what are your greatest win in this business? It's not the money eventually. At the time it was the money, but now it's not the money. It's the person I've become in the process. It's this new family that I now have. And I know people like them Ronke, them Mr. Michael, them Dr. Victor, have people like them Tracy, my team, them Imelda, them Miriam, others. These people are new people I've now met. These are bonuses from the business. There's no indoor hall in the whole country that can take a leader, not even one. We pulled over 50,000 people in 8 different events in Emerge this year. Okay, we are the only non-governmental organization with the largest number of luxury cars in the whole of Nigeria. If we do a white car parade now, you go choke. And we have taken more people out of the streets and giving their lives a meaning more than any organization. We are the largest youth mentoring organization in Africa. The story speaks for itself. And we have well over 1,000 offices nationwide. I'm afraid my time is up, but but I can keep going on and on and on and on and on. But I have to pass my back now to Ambassador Sam Ozwani. But from the few half I've given to you.
All right. That was Ambassador Dr. Umba, medical doctor, had several jobs at the same time, saw this business, took it by the bull, took the bull by the horn and ran with it. Now, there are many of you here. I know that you are busy. I know that you have a lot doing with your time. But what you need to ask yourself is this. All this busy time, all this time, what does it translate to? Does it translate to real amazing income? Or does it translate to just regular income to get by? Ask yourself this question. Be very honest with yourself. This is where the expectation becomes loud. So, ladies and gentlemen, ask this. Since I started working, how much have I been earning? How much growth have you experienced in your job? The highest earner in your company, in your establishment, in your industry, how do they earn? How many opportunities are available for the average person like you in that your industry to earn that big? If your answer is no, if you don't have so many, the opportunity is not even for everyone to earn very big in your industry, then take a very close look at this business. Now, let me say a few things that some of you may not know yet. If you need to write down, please write this down. I'll be done in the next 10 to 12 minutes. First of all, in this business, we promised you mentorship. Your mentorship is currently running. Some people are not even available to attend this mentorship. Why? Because they're too busy pursuing something that will not give them the freedom that they deserve. Now that you're here, I appreciate you, I celebrate you, and I want your time to be valuable. But know this, in this business, you only create success by yourself. Whatever success you achieve in this business, just like Dr. Mba, whatever success you achieve in this business, just know that it was created by you, not by your leader, not by your upline, not by us. It was created by you. And if you fail in this business, be very well informed that that failure was created by you. Now, even though we promised you the system, the structure, everything, even though we promised you all of that, we're just a roadmap, a road sign. We're not going to do it for you. Imagine that you go to the university and you skip all your classes and you go to Harvard University. How much success are you really going to create for yourself? So your success in this business depends on you. Our mentorship is going to make it easy for you. But if you don't put in the work, you're not going to get the results. This is not an investment. This is a business. There's a difference. In an investment, you put in money and you go to sleep and the money keeps coming to you. In a business, you have to work it. You cannot set up a shop, buy stuff in the shop, stock the shop, and close the shop and do nothing. No, you have to work it. You have to open the shop. You have to be there. You have to sell to people. But here, the good thing is you're not selling. What are you doing? Now, this is the first of a series. By tomorrow, by God's grace, you're going to learn something more about how you are going to get people to join you. What exactly do you need to do? Do you need to recommend people? Do you need to invite them to your brand launch? How do you do it? This will be explained in the coming days, either tomorrow or the day after. You're also going to find out how do you deal with some of your friends and family members who are going to be insulting you, are going to give you negative ideas. They are not doing so well by themselves. They might be doing very well in their business, but they don't have anything to help you with. So how do they get to give you negative vibes and you swallow it like a bitter pill and you can't move forward? So how do you deal with those remarks that they give you? Maybe they've had bad experience in network marketing before, which is fine, but don't let them pass down that negative impression to you. So we're going to teach you how to deal with that. And we're also going to teach you how to plan your business today. That's what I'm going to do for you today. Now, pay attention. Success in this business depends on you. You have to work the business. Now, we've told you, and you understand that if two people join your business, one on the left, one on the right, your matching bonus starts to come. What do you do if you want two people to join you? Some of you might think, let me just write two names. No, it doesn't work that way. You cannot write two names. No, you can't suggest two people. No. What do you do? If you want two people to join you, let me tell you a secret. Are you ready for it? If you want two people to join you, make sure that at least 10 people see the business. The law of averages will take care of the rest. Make sure that at least 10 people see the business through you. So that if the remaining 8 don't start immediately, or they give you one reason or the other for not being able to join you yet, 2 have joined you. Now, whenever the rest join you, it's a plus. How do you ensure 10 people join you? Make sure that you have at least 50 people enlisted as prospects. So that amongst those, sorry, did I say 20? I said 50. So that amongst those 50, another law of average, 2080. So that amongst those 50, some people who have changed their numbers, some people who are out of town, out of the country, that some of them have jackpot. Some of them would already tell you that they're already in this business. Trust me. then you still have 10 people that will see the business. This is the whole idea. That's why you were told to write how many names? 50. Now, if I were you, I would even take it a step further. I would do 100 names or 150 names. I'm sure you know more than 200 people. Why not make the opportunity available to all of them? You see, these are some of the things that we do to sabotage our results in the business. So I'm telling you, make sure you do your 50 names minimum. Make sure that you don't put all your eggs in one basket by thinking all these 50 are going to join. No, it's possible that person you think will join you may not even be the one to join you. The ones that will join you might be the ones that are not very close to you yet. So don't cheat anybody out of it. Don't prejudge anybody. Just do your list. Because what you really care about now is results. I want to get my results out of the business. Don't let anybody deceive you by telling you that you make 1 million in your first month, first week. No. This might not happen for you like that. But know that as long as you give this business minimum of 3 months of consistent effort, even if all you are doing is 2 hours daily, I guarantee you that in 3 months of the consistent effort, you will get meaningful results. So you can either run the business part-time, full-time, or spare time. If you run the business full-time, you get the massive results. All these big results you're seeing, most of them are full-time. Some of us started the business part-time, and then we graduated into full-time when we saw that the result was insane. But you see, the people that I can't give any guarantee or assurance is people who do it spare time. What does it mean to do the business spare time? Whenever you feel like you do it. Whenever you remember, I'm broke, let me even see whether that business will pay me. You do it for a week, you leave it for 2 weeks and come back. I can't guarantee you any income that way. I started part-time. In my job, I was working 12 hours every day. On the weekends, I had an executive MBA program that I was running on Saturdays and Sundays. But I managed to squeeze out 1 hour, 2 hours of my time, either in the early morning, at my lunchtime, after work at 7, I squeezed out all this different 30 minutes, 20 minutes, 1 hour. I squeezed it out. On weekends, I had more time for the business. And this was how I had my breakthrough. It can happen for you too. You can start the business part-time. Dr. Umba started the business part-time. He was still working 2, 3 different medical jobs when he started the business, but he was able to squeeze out time. Are you too busy? You can't squeeze out time? That's wrong. You must be able to squeeze out time for this business so that you can solve your financial pain. You can solve your time pain. You can solve your health pain, and you can solve your dependency pain. Stop depending on people. Allow more people to depend on you, and make sure you can help them when they depend on you. Ladies and gentlemen, in 5 minutes, I'm going to shut this down. But in the remaining 5 minutes, here's what I want to say to you. I want you to identify 5 goals that you would like to achieve through this business. Write it down, not in this chat section. Write it down in your book. Write it down on your phone. Write it down somewhere. Go into your memo pad and write it down. I want you to type it. I want you to type it. 5 goals that you would like to achieve with this business within the next 2 years. You've seen the promises, but you know why you joined. I want to be better at training people. Maybe that's your goal. I want to be able to build a house for my dad, myself. I want to be able to buy a car for my wife. Maybe I'm the only person driving a car in the family now. I want to be able to quit my job because my job is really, really demanding and it's not taking me anywhere. What are your goals for the next 2 years? Write it down in your notepad. Once you have 5 goals written down, just type done in the comment section. I want to make sure that this is interactive. I want to make sure that I'm helping at least one person in this meeting. We're so many in this meeting. We're hundreds in this meeting. And I want to make sure that I'm helping at least one person. At least one person. Once you have written down 3 goals, either in your book or in your phone's notepad, God bless you. I see some of you already typing done. Once you've written down 5 goals that you want to accomplish through this business, not necessarily this month or next month, within the next 2 years. This is a 2 to 4 year plan. In 2 to 4 years, running this business, you will get very, very meaningful results. If you run the business for 3 months, you will see some progress. You might not get the results you want. You might not buy the Benz. You might not buy the car, the house, all those other things. No, I don't think so. In 6 months, you will see more significant results if you're consistent. But in 2 years, 4 years, that's when you see real results. You see all the testimonies you're getting, all the testimonies you are ever going to see, they will tell you, in 2 years, this is what I got. In 4 years, this is what I get. 6 months, very unusual. Okay, so know that this is not a sprint, it's a marathon. Yeah, I appreciate all those of you that are saying done already. That tells me that you're following. That tells me that you really, really care about your progress in the business. Now, there is this book called the Beginner's Workbook. I'm sure you must have heard about it. If you haven't heard about it, make sure you get a copy from your upline or your leader, the person that showed you this business. Make sure that you get a copy of that beginner's handbook. What is beginner's handbook? It's a handbook that has a few things. It has the first few pages contains your dreams bulletproof. Have you read it? It's like 2 pages. If you haven't read it, you have to read it this morning. Very, very, very critical. You see, that book gives you insight into the business. It's not a book, it's a workbook. So when you read those 2 pages of your dreams bulletproof, it helps you to understand how to protect yourself from any negative influence or feedback that people give you. Now, after that, the next page is write down those 5 goals. So these 5 goals that you are writing now, go and write it inside that workbook. If you don't have it, print it out and write it in it. Now, the questions that follow are very simple. Make sure you fill that first page by yourself. Be honest with yourself. Don't lie to yourself. Now, that same workbook contains pages where you're going to summarize everything you're going to be learning in your masterclass, mastermind trainings, beginner cell meetings. This cell meeting happens every day, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, for 30 minutes, 7 a.m. to 7:30. Make sure you don't miss it again after today. There's always a different subject, a different person trying to train you on how you can get better in the business. Don't miss it. The secret to this business is to ensure that you don't miss any training. My first year, I missed only 1 training ever. And why did I miss that training? I traveled for Salah. I traveled to go and celebrate Salah with my family. I'm a Muslim. That's the major holiday that we have every year. That's like our time for family reunion. And my prayer and wish for you is that in the next 2 to 4 years, God will bless you and surprise you with massive results through this business. My prayer for you is that you will not carry last. My wish for you is that the reasons and goals that you set for yourself for joining this business will be fulfilled before your very eyes. It will be fulfilled before the eyes of the people that said you will not make it. And after you make it, you're going to lift others. And all of them will rise. You will rise. And God will crown all your efforts with massive success. But first of all, be diligent, be consistent, attend all the trainings that were made available for you. Until tomorrow, until the next training, God bless you. Have an amazing day. Fill out your workbook. God bless you.